Good morning. Hope everyone's okay. I've had quite a few people that are interested and will be joining who haven't joined the class before. So just to let you know a little bit about myself, I'm Alison Young and I'm a body mechanic therapist and I also teach a couple of classes. So I thought it'd be really good to kind of stream this live, especially during this difficult time. So yeah, I had another idea as well. I've had some really lovely. Just had a message. Morning to you too, Louise. Hope you're looking forward. I had some really nice messages about people wanting to donate towards the class. And what I'd like to suggest, if it's okay with people, is to actually, instead of donating to myself, if you want to, even if it's kind of like pound, whatever you can afford, to donate to the Princess Alexandra Hospital and the NHS. So I'm going to add a donate button for people who want to. And again, being self-employed, I know, it's difficult, but if you want to just donate and help out, I think if we all do a little bit, then that's brilliant. So the other thing that I wanted to say is, I work from the Harlow Holistic Therapy Centre, and what myself, Louise, and the other guys would like is when this is all over, come for a treatment and we look forward to helping you. So, the other good news is that with regards to music, I've found a site called Epidemic Music. And what it is, it's all artists that aren't very well known who I can use their music. So the one thing as well, if you need to communicate and just say to me, Alison, the music's a bit loud, then if you WhatsApp me, I will check that throughout. And let's start. Are we ready? Okay. So before you start, make sure that you've got water, a mat if you want to do the floor exercise, but you can do all of the exercises while you're sitting down as well. So whatever you feel comfortable. Everything that we'll go through is 100% safe. They're the Sarling technique exercises and also have been approved. So most of the exercises are suitable for everyone, but just make sure that, if any time it feels too much in any of the stretches, you know what? Just do what feels comfortable. Okay, so if you want to get some water, if you've got a floor mat, great. If not, pop a blanket down and also make sure that you've got a pillow, and we'll talk about that, just to support the neck. Okay, so I'm just going to set up the screen so that you can all see me, and then we're going to start. You might even recognise one of the songs. I wonder who made that. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to check my phone. I can hear it pinging over. Okay, hello, Jackie. Welcome. Hope you enjoy. Hello, Mum, Dad. I know you're there as well. And also, I've got a few other people who are texting through, a couple from my class, which is great. I'll just check my normal phone as well. But I say, if you can use WhatsApp, that will be great because I'll check that as we go. If the music's too loud, I've put it on slightly lower, and we're going to start. Okay, I have kept the back window open. I know the lighting can vary. This seems to be the best lighting that I can get into this room. I was going to use my studio, my clinic room. The only problem is the internet connectivity keeps cutting down. So let's make a start. So I'm just going to move it slightly. Okay, so we're going to stand and start in good posture with the feet parallel. You're going to soften the knees slightly so that we don't cause pressure or compression to the low back. And you're going to stand with the arms at the side. I think I need to get a pair of yellow trousers or something so you can see me better. Okay, so feet parallel, knees soft, pull in. So what we're doing is we're pulling in and we lift from the core. We tuck the buttocks under, so you're straightening up, hands by the seams of the trousers. And we're going to start by slowly taking the shoulders up and take them back and down. And again, shoulders up, taking them back and down. And again, shoulders up. So as you pull the shoulders up, lengthen and stretch through the core. Take the shoulders back and down. One more for luck. So look at the head placement as well. So keep the shoulders nice and back. Take the shoulders up. Take it back and down. Shaking out the shoulders. And now we turn the feet out. We soften the knees slightly just to give us a little bit more balance. Pull in, lift up, hands onto the shoulders. Nice and slow. Drop the shoulders down. And now head turn to the right. Follow the gaze of the eyes. So taking, okay, I'm going to bend slightly lower. Take the head round, only holding for a couple of seconds. Come back to center. With Starling, it's all about precision and safe exercise. Come back to center and just loosen through the shoulders. If it hurts too much to do this, just bring the hands to the side of the trousers and then incline ear to shoulder. So we're not raising the shoulder. Come back to center. And the other side. Come back to center. And loosen. Oh, I heard a nice click then. Through the shoulders. So we bend, bring the shoulders back. So we bend the knees, bring the shoulders back. And bend, bring the shoulders back. Opening up across the chest. I've heard the phone go off, so we've got a couple more people online. We've got a few here. We've got Leslie Oakley, hello. We've got Brenda. And I've got a couple more people coming through as well. So let's carry on. So mobilizing, working through the shoulders. Okay, we just bring this a bit closer. So we're always standing, good posture, as you've seen. Feet parallel, knees soft. Pull in, lift up. And now bring the hands back onto the shoulders. Drop the shoulders down. And one more time, just loosen up the shoulders. Up, back, and down. Our shoulders circle. And then take the shoulders back. Real precision, opening up. And the other side. And again, nice and slow and controlled. If you can't do it with the hands on the shoulders, and bring the shoulders down, shake out, bring the arms up. 2, don't shoot. Stretching, opening up across the shoulders. So then you're going to pull back. Watch, my head isn't poking too far forward, it's in nice alignment. And release. And again, pull back. Come back to center. 2 more, pull back. Back to center. Pull back. And release the arms. Lean forward just to release, but keep the knees softened and just loosen the shoulders. Come back to center. Let's just stretch the right arm up all the way. We're going to take the arm back. We're going to take the other arm and take it back and pull back. And stretch out. So working both of the rotator cuffs. Bring up, release, and down. The other side, bring the arm up, take it back. The other arm back, and pull back. You'll find that one side, like me, I can't get very far, and then the other side is easier. Bring the arms up, and release. And just loosen with a little knee bend. Come back to center, shake out the shoulders, shoulder pull back. So again, we're opening up, lengthening and stretching. Take the hands behind the back. And what you're going to do is you're going to pull back. Again, keeping nice core posture. Take the arms back. Make sure your head doesn't poke too far out. And release. And shake the shoulders. It should feel nice and warm, starting to warm and loosen up. Shake out. Okay, pulling in, lifting up. We're going to do some core work. So, feet parallel. I'm just going to alter this slightly. Okay. Feet parallel, knees soft. We're going to place the right hand on the abdominals, left into the small of the back. And we're going to pull in, lift, squeeze the buttocks and release. And again, pull in, lift up and squeeze the buttocks and release. And just a little loosen through the hips. And again, pull in, lift up and squeeze. Safe way of toning the abdominals and release. And again, pull in, lift up and squeeze. I'm so used to shouting from a class. If I am too loud, just let me know. If the music's too loud, just let me know, and release. And shaking out. Always have a little shake out. Okay, then we're going to do some lateral stretches. Take the feet out, knees soft. Then lift it up, and we're going to take it down. Hands onto the seams of the trousers. And just take it as far as you feel comfortable. Everybody has different range of movement. Hold it there for a little bit longer. And bend the knees and come up. The other side, pull in, lift up and take it to the other side. A really nice stretch through those lats. Hold that stretch. Bend the knees. Come out and just release from the shoulders. And now pull in, lift up. But this time we're going to take the arm out. If you want to make it harder, take the arm up and stretch. You will feel the difference. If it feels too much, lower and take it up. And breathe. Bring the arm down and release. Just a little shoulder shrug. And again, the other side, pull in and lift up and take the arm down. And again, start off with just to warm up, because it's all about warming up incrementally. And hold that stretch. Remember, if you have any comments or if you need me to lower the music or anything, or if you can't hear me, just WhatsApp me. We're going to take it back down and take the arm out. You want to make it a bit harder, bring the arm up. And stretch. And stretch. Feel that lovely stretch in the side. And bring the arm down. Bring the other arm down. and shake out. Having a shake out, so we're warming and engaging the muscles at the side. We call them our obliques. Okay, and just turn that down a little bit more. So now bring the arms in front, and now we're going to take a slightly larger bend. So you're going to take the feet out a little bit wider, and then we're going to take the arms out in front. Keep the hips facing forward as we stretch. So I'm stretching from the upper torso and not the lower. And hold. Keep the hips facing forward. There we go. Come back to center and lower. And if you're happy and you like, you can always hit the like button. Or if you want to subscribe to the channel, please do. And if you want to share it with anybody, because I'll upload this live, then just let me know. And then let's bring the arm out, or you can share it from my Facebook page. It's just really, if you know people that it might benefit, then please share. Okay, so hips facing forward. Try not to do this. Come back to center. Bring the arms down and just work through the legs. So bring the shoulders. So it's all about mobilization, and we stretch and tone and enjoy. Lengthening and stretching those muscles can help so many pathologies, especially if you're suffering tight back, neck and shoulders. And shake out. That's good. And take the feet back parallel. So the feet back parallel. I'm going farther away. And we're going to pull in. We're going to lift up. It's all about engaging and lengthening and stretching the core. So bring the arms down. And we're going to full body stretch. Bring the palms out in front. And stretch. Bring the arms all the way up. And stretch. And bring the arms down. And release from the shoulders. And again. So we're going to bring the arms in. We're going to stretch. You know, it's got a little bit dark. Just stretch. And release. The arms down. And shake out. Let's see if I can make it a little bit lighter in here. Okay. Coming back. Take the feet out. Knees soft. Pull in. Lift up. And now let's just stretch the muscles in the arm. So this is stretching across the deltoids. And then release. The other side, bring the arm across. And stretch. Stretching out those muscles makes you feel so much better. Release. And shake those shoulders. Nice and loose. Coming back to center, pulling in, lifting up the core. Let's start to work around our abdominal areas. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do some nice buttock squeeze and some nice abdominal work. So you're going to take the feet parallel, knees soft, pull in. So what you're going to do, you're going to take your arms out and imagine that you're sitting on a chair. So you're going to squeeze back and then you're going to have a little squeeze. So you're going to push and squeeze. Remember, if you want to take it less impact, don't take it so far. So bend and squeeze and breathe and bend and squeeze and breathe and bend and squeeze and breathe and bend. Hold it here. Then slowly come up and release, shaking out. That's lovely. Now we're going to do a nice spinal roll down. So you're going to have your feet parallel and your knees bent. Okay. I've got a few more people here. Hello, Hazel. Hope you're well. Okay, so we're going to just roll down the spine. So when we roll down the spine, it's releasing any compression, loading. Remember, these are all good as well if you're suffering at the moment with back pain or neck pain. So roll down to where you feel comfortable and roll up through the spine. Coming up and release. And again, keep that going. So I'm tucking in, I'm rolling down, coming down through the spine, and coming up. If you suffer with vertigo, then you just take it to here. Any lower, then the crystals in the ear will disperse and make you feel a bit dizzy. Come down. And then come up. Pull in, lift up, lengthen and release down. Shaking out. Okay, let's start to engage a lower part of the body. So let's wake that up. We're going to go into a calf stretch, pulling in, lifting up. So with a calf stretch, you step back, your heel goes to the floor, you keep that back leg straight, you pull in. We're not doing this. We want to engage and activate the brain, so it activates the calf muscle, so we keep up nice and tall, and we hold that stretch. The other thing, if you can, it takes a while. If you look at my back foot, it's parallel. Okay, try not to do this where the foot's out. And hold it there. And breathe. Pull in, engage the core. Throughout this workout, just by pulling in, holding that core in and practicing your breath work will tighten the abdominal area safely. And hold. So a minimum of 16 seconds. If it feels too much, come out of that stretch. And shake out that leg. Okay, we're going to repeat that on the other side. So pull, take back, and stretch. Pull in, lift up, hold that stretch. So from the side, and hold it there. Pulling up. It's a little bit longer. So again, a minimum of 16 seconds. It takes 8 seconds for the brain to activate to stretch. So you want to hold it that little bit longer. And shake out. That's all right, Alana, don't worry about it. You can catch up with the video later. So I will be uploading it shortly. Okay, so shaking out. So we've activated the main gastroc muscle. Now we're getting this deeper muscle, the soleus, which is the back of the leg. So you're going to step back just a little bit. Heel down, put the weight onto the back leg and bend. And in class, what we do is if you feel this is quite easy, you can take the leg off. If you want to practice balance, am I going to balance? Am I going to fall? But again, all of these, if you find it hard, you can always rest onto a chair or you can practice your balance. And breathe. And release. Down and shake it out. Okay. The other side. So step back just slightly. Heel down. Bend that back leg. So if we look at it here, I'm literally, as I say, bending that back. So bend the leg. So holding it there, and again with the feet parallel, so it looks. And then if you want to, you can go into a balance. Okay. The main thing is we're working through that back leg. So if you want to lift the leg off to balance, A little bit longer. And release. And shaking out those legs. Okay, stretching through our hamstrings. So what are we going to do? Julie, I do like this song. I don't know who it is, but I'm going to dance. No, that'll come later. Okay, take the leg out. So we're going to bend the right leg or the left, and you're going to straighten out that front leg. You're going to bring your chest towards your knee and onto the other leg. And what you're doing from this side is stretching out the hamstring. So bend. And if you want to make it harder, you lift the foot off the floor. If you want to make it easier, you hold it there. Just a little bit longer. Okay. In class, we say we take it down slightly lower than you can, but listen to your body if it feels too much. Okay, relax the tension in the neck and the shoulders, and bend the knees, and then come up. And release. Shake out, shake out, shake out. The other side. So we're going to take the other leg out in front, bend that back leg, chest towards the knee. So the idea is we're stretching out the hamstring. There's 3 muscles in the hamstring area. And we're going to stretch. So you'll feel that pulling, the main one at the right at the back, bicep femoris, really good stretch. Now you can take the foot up if you want to, but hold it there a little bit longer if you can. Remember, if it feels too much, come out of that stretch. Bend the knee. When you come up out of a stretch, pull in and engage from the core. Okay? Hello, we've got another one. Corinne, hello. Hope you're well. Okay, so we are now going to stretch out the quadricep. If you find that you can't do this, what I want you to do is pummel the legs. So pull in, lift up, take the leg behind, lock the knees in, and stretch. So what I'm doing is I show you. So standing in good posture, take the foot behind, make sure the knee's in good alignment, and just stretching that out. And again, holding for at least 60 seconds. A little bit longer. And then shake out. Okay, we're going to repeat that on the other side. So you're going to pull in, lift up, and then we're going to take the other foot up, tuck the knee in, heel to the buttock. Get my balance again. There we go. So you're going to hold. You can hold with 2 hands, or you can have 1 hand down the side. So we're stretching across the front. And feel that stretch. Feel that stretch. Feel that stretch. Good for your balance. Remember, you can use a chair or something to hold on to the side. And shaking out. If you haven't had a drink, have a sip of drink now. Muscles work much better when you drink water. Breathing helps oxygenate, so have a sip. Okay. Don't worry if you've just got up and you've texted. You can always watch it later. This is a shout out to Melanie. Hello, Melanie. Okay. So we've mobilised, we've stretched, we've done a little bit of tone work, we've stretched out the back and the front of the muscles. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of lengthening work, what we call our vastus muscles. So we're going to take the feet out. And what you're going to do is you're going to bend into that leg. Okay. The other foot comes round, so it's forward. And you're going to stretch. Now, some might recognise this. like a yoga pose as well. Okay, so what I'm not doing, I'm not scrunching my toes. And if you want to, you can just hold it here. If you can, and you're able, the forearm resting on the thigh. Make sure you open the chest and take the arm up. Relax the neck and hold it there. You should feel it pulling here. Remember your other option? You can even hold it here if it feels too much. Okay. And stretching up. Okay. Come up to center. Bring the arms up and release down. And this time, you're going to bend the leg. You're going to then straighten that leg. So you're opening up. And if you can, take the arm up. If not, just take it here. If not, just come back. Okay, so stretching. You should really feel it pulling. And hold. And smile. Oh, we're going to be really fit, aren't we, at the end of this? Okay. Bend the knee. Now, important, bring the arm down. Don't come straight up. Engage the core. Push up, pull in the core. And walk those feet in, shaking out. Okay, take the feet out. And breathe. We're going to try that on the other side. So remember, this foot goes pointing that way, this one out. And my forearm is resting. And the other arm comes up. Remember, if it feels too much, just take it to a nice open position. You're still getting a stretch. But if you can, and gaze at the thumb. Opening up. And breathe. Try not to hold the breath. It can take a while just to get the breathing pattern right. Opening up, you'll feel that pulling on here. Keep that core engaged. Again, bring the arm down. Pull in here and push up. So I'm not pushing up, it's the work on the core that's actually helping. Okay. And again, bend the forearm. And then taking the arm up. And we're going to stretch out. So this time straightening that front leg. There we go. And enjoy. Well, it's nice to see a bit of sun outside. And breathe. You should really feel that working. And bring the arm down. Bend this leg. Really important. Pull in. Activate and push up. And come back to center. You should really feel that on your legs. Okay. Stretching out. So now we've done some nice stretching around the area. We're going to mobilize around the hips. Okay. So take the right foot in front. So just to loosen up, you're going to keep the foot on the floor and we're just going to open up. So what you're doing is you're pulling in, but you're just opening up the hip. Okay. So just opening up. And again on the other side, foot on the floor. And open. 2, 3, 4. And now that's warmed up. If you feel that this next one's too much, you can always go back down to the lower. So we're going to do a nice big hip opener, hip circumduction. So you're going to take the leg up and we're going to go out, bend down, round. So we're opening up and lengthening. So we're going to take it in, round and down. Take it in and you're going to take it across, open and down. And again, take it in, open, across and down. Transfer the weight and move through the hips. The other side. Take it out, take it in, take it open and out. Take it across, take it open and out. Remember, if it feels too much, just keep it lower. Bring it across, open and out. Really good for core strength and pulling in and helping to balance. Bring it in and down and transfer the weight. Okay, let's oil that hip a little bit more. So if you need something to lean on, to support you. So you're going to place the foot on the lower leg. And we're going to take it out and center. Out and center. And now you're going to hold it out. Pull in, lift up, soften the supporting leg. And smile and breathe. We haven't got a lot to follow at once. And then release, shake out those arms, shake out those legs. Hope you're still doing okay out there. Okay. And the other side, are we ready? Place the foot on the lower leg. Pull in, breathe in. And take it out. So we're oiling the joint nice and safely. Get my balance. And take it out. And center. And take it out. And center. And release. Shaking those legs out. Now, take the feet out wider. We're going to mobilize through the feet. Every part of the body of the silent technique, even when it comes to the hands, which we'll do in a moment, are utilized. Okay. So you're going to lift the heel off the floor. And you're going to stretch through that leg. So my heel's off the floor. We're working the metatarsal arch underneath the foot. Come back to center and bend. Then come up. The other side. La, 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 la. And then come back to center and bend. Come up. This time, toes up on the right. And then come down on the left. And down. And scrunch those toes on the right, softening the knee. And release. On the other side, scrunch the toes. And then release. Walk those feet in. Okay. We're going to do jazz pliés. Jazz pliés are really good for the legs, strengthening all around this area. And good for the posture. So again, good posture. Pull in, lift up, lengthen. Taking the feet open. So jazz pliés. Do them nice and slow first of all. So we bend. We take the heels up. We pull up, keeping the heels off the floor if you can. Then we come down. Then we come up. Keeping the heels off the floor. This is the tricky bit. And bend. Come up and down. Right, are you ready to do that a bit quicker? Okay, just give it a go if you want to come back to an easier speed. 1, 2, 3. Bend, heels, rise and down and up. Bend, up, down and bend, heels up, rise up, down, up, bend heels off the floor, up, down, bend, heels up, rise up and down and shake out those legs. You want toned thighs, also good for abdominal strength. Right, bring the heels together. Ooh. Okay, so we're going to do the jazz pliés, but with the heels together. Are we ready? It's nice and slow first. You'll find actually doing it slower is harder. So here we go. We bend. Heels up. We rise and you'll feel the buttocks tighten and release. Then we go up and then we bend. Then we come up. Then heels go down. Okay, bring the heels a little bit closer together. We're going to try that a little bit quicker. So, bend, heels, rise up and down, and up and bend, rise up and down. Again, and bend, heels up, rise up and down, rise up and bend, rise up and bend, rise up and bend. Last one, rise up and down. And shake out. Okay, if you need to grab a glass of water. Okay, last set of jazz pliés. Okay, feet parallel. So this time feet are right together. We're going to do exactly the same, just by changing the position of the feet in each of these exercises works different muscles of the lower legs, the hips, the glutes. Okay, so we're going to bend, nice and slow. Heels up, rise, then heels go down. So if you want to use the chair for support, feet parallel. Here we go, a little bit quicker. So bend, heels, rise and down, rise, bend, up, down, bend, heels up, rise up and down and up and bend and up and bend and up and bend and release. Shaking out the hands, shaking out the legs. Well done. So that's strengthening the core. Okay. The next one is strengthening the thighs and also working the feet, helping to pump the lymphatic system. Okay, I'm going to show you the easy option, medium, and the harder option. Okay, easier option. You can rest the heel on the floor and just point and flex and point. Harder option, you lift it a little bit higher, you point and flex. The harder option is you take it out. Okay. So let's start that. So take the right leg out. Take it out, and you're going to point and flex. Point, flex. Point, flex, and hold the point. Remember, if it feels too much, lower the leg. The higher you go, the more you'll feel this working. Release, and if you can, hug that knee and give it a little wave. Give the foot a little wave, and then release. Shaking out. Okay. The other side, take the leg up, take it out. And now point, flex, point and flex, and point and flex. Hold that point and then hug that knee. Give that foot a little wriggle and shake that leg. So that's really strengthening the thighs themselves. Okay, we're just going to raise the heartbeat a little bit, just do a little bit of routine work. So bear with me, I shall just change the music. Okay, so let's start. If it's too loud, let me know. Marching on the spot. And if you want to... I know what, I'll use one of our songs that we've done. Now this is Bring It To Me on the vocals, and DJ J. Cook. Side step, side. Bring it to me. Bring the arms across the body, just warming up. And point the toes that I can see. Bring it to me. Bring it to me. And march. Just warming up. We're going to just teach you a little bit of salsa, which we do in the class. So, you're going to step forward. 1, 2, 3, back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3, forward. 1, 2, 3, back. 1, 2, 3. If you find that too hard, we're going to go step, step, to me. Side step. Arms straighten. Biceps. Woo! Point. Well, I can breathe. Bring it to me. And back to the march. You should feel your heart rate coming up a little bit. And we're going to walk forward. 2, 3, and back. And forward. You bring it on, you bring it to me. You bring it on, you bring it on, you bring it to me. Side steps. You bring it on, you bring it to me. Strong arms. Woo! That I can breathe. So we're going to take the arms out. Keep it going. Woo! Back to a goal. You bring it on, you bring it to me. Bring it to me. Side step. Just going to check that the music's not too loud. No, it's okay. Walk forward. 1, 2, 3, and back. 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and back. 2, 3. Forward, 2, 3, and back. 2, 3. Side step. Strong arms that I can see. Bring it to me. Bring it to me. Arms. Woo! And point. Let's go. You bring it on, you bring it to me. Back to them arms. Bring the arms up. You bring it to me. Bring it to me. Bring it to me. Arms up again. Heel. 2, 3. Just to lower the heart rate. Woo! And point. Point. Take the legs wide. Woo! And then bend. And come up. And release. And bend. Come up. And release. And take a breath. Well done. You've done great. We're going to finish off, as we always do, with just a few floor exercises. I will do a class just for floor exercises at some point. So, what you're going to do, turn that down. Okay, so what I want you to do now, have some water, grab your mat, and we're going to go into a few basic floor exercises. Okay? Moonlight, I hear it in your eyes. See, I forgot. Thanks, Louise, for suggesting to use our own music. I didn't even think of that. Have me on the vocals. Say, don't you want me? Say, don't you want me? Say, don't you want me? I feel it now. Daylight, moonlight, don't leave me here. Okay, so hopefully you've had a drink as well, which is good. Well done. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do some basic floor exercises just to release from the work that we've done. So first of all, we're going to start onto Our hands and our knees. Okay. Knees hip width apart, hands onto the floor. And then what you're going to do is you're going to imagine you're back at a coffee table. Okay. So you're going to stretch out the hands. If you suffer with your hands, just lean, make little fists. And we're going to tuck under, relax the head. Don't really stretch it round. Just relax the head. Then you're going to come back to centre. Then we're only going to do just a little tilt. We're not going to go all the way. All we're going to do is just a little tilt. Come back to centre and tuck under. And again, come back to centre and a little tilt. Now I'm not throwing the head back because that can compress my neck. And then what I want you to do is to sit back onto the heels and walk the arms out in front. Do you know what? Yeah, I love that, Hazel. Yeah, I didn't realise I matched my mat. See, colour coordination. See, there you go. Good spot. Oh, I've had to time that better. Okay, so sit back onto the heels. Sorry, stretch out. Always remembering nice, even breath work. Coming up onto our hands. We're going to do a little bit of stabilisation work. So you're going to take your right leg out. Now, the option is you can either hold it there, okay, if you feel that that is what you feel more comfortable, or what we're going to do is you can take your right leg and your left arm out. So that looks like so. The idea is to keep the back straight. Okay, I'm going to take the right leg out and then stretch through and hold. So pulling in your core. My table's in the way. Actually, I'm cheating. Look, if you notice, I can rest my foot on the table. Bring the arm down and release. The other side. So take the right arm out and then the opposite leg. It's really good for balancing and breath work. Hold it there a little bit longer if you can. Lower the arm. Come back and sit back and rest. And now, laying on your front, you're going to rest your chin on your hands. Okay. Now, keeping the forearms on the couch. Okay, we're going to strengthen our upper back. So you're going to lift the chin away, but keep the arms on the floor. We're not going into any of the yoga positions. Remember, this is purely for safe strengthening, toning, using the Sarling technique. And then lower. And again, lift up. And then lower. One more time. Lift up. And then lower. Okay, shake out your arms. Now, either you can come up onto your forearms or you can stay with your chin on your hands. You're just going to lift your right leg just a couple of inches away from the floor. So your thigh is a couple of inches away. And then release. So we're using the weight of the leg to strengthen the buttocks. And again, what I don't want you to do is hold any tension in the neck area. And lower. And again, On the right, just lift. And lower. And again, lift. And then lower. Come up onto your side. Bring the legs round. And pull up. Nice and tall. And give those legs a hug. And just have a rock from side to side. And then we're going to go onto our backs. And the exercises I include in every single class are the ones you're going to see now, which are the short and long leg, a pelvic tilt, a knee roll, and a knee hug. Going forward, these are the key ones. If you suffer with low back pain, you can do them in this particular, how slow that we do in this preciseness, but also it's really good for prevention of back pain. So I tend to do mine in the morning in bed and in the evening. So again, if you feel it would benefit someone and help them, then please share. So again, I'm going to take my hair out. So you're going to place the cushion under your head. So my chin shouldn't be like this, and it shouldn't be like throwing back. Okay, so both of my legs are going to be out in front. And now it's bedtime. No, not really. You're going to clench the buttocks. You're going to flex. So when I mean flex, if you look at my right foot and toes are pointing towards me and upwards, and then I'm just going to push that leg away. So I'm lengthening and stretching. And I'm not pushing too far, just enough to stretch and release. And the other side, clench the buttocks, flex the foot, and push that leg away. And again, clench the buttocks, flex the right foot, and push that leg away. Release down. Clench the buttocks, flex the other foot, and push that leg away. And now measuring up for our CRP positions. CRP is the corrective posture alignment or constructive realignment position. Heel at the side of the knee. Take that foot out to hip distance. Measure the foot along the other side. Make sure you're in good alignment. And then we're just going to pelvic tilt. So gently pull the abdominals in, tuck the buttocks under, and breathe. And then release down. My phone's gone. I just want to make sure that you can still hear me. Okay. Someone's saying their connection is going down. At the moment, I've got full connection, so it will be saved after this. If anyone else is struggling again, I'll load this. And again, pelvic tilt, squeeze the abdominals, lift the buttocks. And then release. Take the arms out to the side. So this is the same as we were doing Don't Shoot. And then we're going to take the knees over to the side. So unlike some other exercises, which are absolutely fine, there's nothing wrong with them. For the stage 1, we just take the legs over, okay? So you can do some extra stretches, but for now, we're just going to take it into the basic. Then come back slowly to center. And then repeat on the other side. Leslie, I hope your connection's better. As I say, I will save this so that you can watch it at your leisure. Come back to centre, nice and slow. Bring the arms down. And we're going to finish with a knee hug. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring your right knee into your chest and hug that knee. When your right leg's brought into your chest, then you can bring the other leg up. Try to avoid both together. It's a lot of compression loading on your lower back. And then just have a little rock from side to side. Or a nice little roll. That's really good for the low back. A little bit of self-massage. Then you lower one leg down. Then we're going to lower the other leg. Then you're going to come onto your side. And you're going to push your way up. And well done. So can you believe that's gone really quick? That's an hour of some stretch and some tone. So tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, I'm going to live stream a relaxation, so a full body relaxation. So we'll have some candles. I'm going to talk you through how to completely relax all the muscles in the body. We're going to also bring in a little bit of visualization. And visualization is taking you to a place. So for example, I'm going to take you to the beach and you're just going to feel the cool water on your feet and you're going to experience the sun on your skin. And what I do suggest is for that class, if you want to make yourself as comfortable as you can, pop it on your earphones if you want to and lay down. As I say, I'm streaming it live, but you don't have to kind of watch it live. You could just pop it on your earphones and just relax. Next Tuesday, there'll be the same class. And I am going to be doing possibly some other classes and some other bits and pieces, which I'll put out on YouTube or Facebook. So if you feel it will benefit, and as I say, thank you for those who said they'll donate. As I say, I'm not going to be charging for these, but what I will do is pop a donate button. I found one for the Princess Alexandra Hospital, and it's donating to good causes in general as well, as during this difficult time. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, and if you want to subscribe, I'm only learning what that means now, or hit a like button as well if you've enjoyed it, and share it. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night if you want to join in for a full body relaxation. Okay, take care. Bye.